Should Ghost Recon Breakpoint be saved? That is a question that has been cooked up, served on a plate for us all to answer. Recently I have been sent a video from Havoc Gaming, and the title of that video is "We Need Your Help to Save Ghost Recon Breakpoint." He discusses a petition where people are wanting Breakpoint to have more updates within 2022 and be revived. But I think the real question that should come out of this is it right for Breakpoint to be revived at this point, or should we just hold off till the next Ghost Recon game? And that's what I want to talk about within this video. If you've been a supporter of the channel for a little while now, you know that 2 months ago I uploaded a video titled "How Ubisoft Saved Ghost Recon," and this was a video exploring the impact that Ubisoft and the communities had on Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Breakpoint released in such a bad state, and it was mainly because of the amount of bugs and the fact that the community didn't ask for a lot of the things which Breakpoint was providing, and that includes things like drones and not an immersive experience in which we wanted. We wanted a tactical third-person shooter, but we were given something which didn't feel tactical and didn't put you in an experience in which the community were asking for. We wanted a Wildlands sequel, but we didn't get it. At the end of 2021, with Motherland and the Ghost experiences that came out, Breakpoint finally felt like a game that was enjoyable. And it may be a bit of a stretch to say that Ubisoft saved Ghost Recon Breakpoint, but it definitely made it a game that was playable and quite enjoyable to play, should I add there, because it felt like more of a tactical game than what it was at launch. So going back to that question, should Ghost Recon Breakpoint be saved? And my answer is no. Now, I will put the petition down below for if you do disagree with me there, but I personally don't think that Ghost Recon Breakpoint should be revived or further worked on within 2022. I think that Ubisoft should be focusing on the next game and making sure that is perfect for launch. We all know what Breakpoint was like. It was rushed, and we saw that right at the start, and we saw that throughout the whole 3 years of Breakpoint's life. Putting as much resource on the next game and making sure that is perfect for the community is vital. And make sure that we won't see a repeat of Breakpoint in 2023 or even 2024 whenever that Ghost Recon is going to be coming out. Of course, we do have Frontline possibly coming this year, but we'll talk about that within a whole different video regarding what the future of Frontline is for the Ghost Recon community. Of course, if the rumours are correct and Ubisoft have been working on this next Ghost Recon for the last year, Ubisoft should be getting the community involved quite early on. Getting those veterans of the franchise who have been here since Ghost Recon back in 2001, getting them involved and making sure that the franchise can prosper in the future by piggybacking off things that were done perfectly back in the early Ghost Recon games. Now, there are things good about Breakpoint and there are good things about Wildlands. I think the next Ghost Recon game will be an open world shooter. That's just the trend with Ubisoft games at the moment. I feel like they will continue that. So taking the best out of Breakpoint and taking the best out of Wildlands and mushing them together, I think it would be really good to see something along those lines. Taking on community feedback quite early on, I think, is really vital to ensure that the next Ghost Recon game is perfect for the whole community as a whole. Even if they are just looking at suggestions that were on the forums, on YouTube, on Reddit, on Twitter and Facebook, all the different social medias linked to Ghost Recon, I think looking at that community feedback will be positive for the game. I think it would be quite good if they did actually do a survey as well to ask what the community would like for the next Ghost Recon game, and that should help guide them into a direction for what the community do actually want. That would also help separate them from the idea of making a Ghost Recon game in which is arcade, just like Breakpoint, where we had these RPG mechanics and drones flying about and all these different things which didn't make Ghost Recon a military immersive experience in which we all ask for at the end of Wildlands. So this should state the end of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Breakpoint has pretty much been dead for a good few years now, and Ubisoft have been trying to revive it, and they finally got to a point where they did technically save Ghost Recon Breakpoint. But releasing the statement that came earlier on this week was the final nails in the coffin, and I'm glad that they have done it. I'm excited to see what the next Ghost Recon beholds, and I'm really hoping that Ubisoft have learned a lot from the bad things that came out of Breakpoint, and that they get the community involved early on when it comes to the development of the next game. But anyways, that's my take on this, and I do hope you agree with me, but if you don't, tell me down below. Tell me what your thoughts are on Breakpoint ending. I just want to say thank you for watching this far. But anyways, hit subscribe button if you aren't already, hit that like button, and the notification bell to get notified when I do upload. And I'll catch you all in the next video.